G'day, mates. G'day, mates. G'day, mates.
G'day mates, I'm Flinty, and this week I'll bring to you 10 facts about the 1981 horror movie Halloween 2. Now I'm bringing you these facts about the Halloween movie because, as you know, Halloween is fast approaching in October, and that's when Halloween is. So let's look at this film. Fact number 1 about Halloween 2 that you didn't even know. Now, Halloween 2 is made by the acclaimed filmmaker John Carpenter. But did you know that John Carpenter actually isn't a carpenter at all? He's just a filmmaker who made films like Halloween and Halloween 2, but he didn't do any carpentry work at all on the sets. That's just a mistake by some people. And now we go on to fact number 2 about Halloween 2. Now, did you know that when Halloween 2 was released in 1985 for people to buy at their homes, it wasn't released on VHS tape, as you might guess. It was accidentally released on Blu-ray. But unfortunately, it was years too early for Blu-ray technology. Nobody had a Blu-ray player, so unfortunately, nobody could watch the Blu-ray of Halloween 2 in 1985. Instead, what they did was they had to release it immediately on VHS tape. And now we go on to fact number 3 that you didn't even know. Now, did you know that the dangerous killer in the Halloween movies, Michael Myers, watch out for him, knife! Michael Myers is often seen walking around the neighbourhoods, stalking with his dreaded blade. But did you notice that he's never actually seen flying an aeroplane in the movies? That's because the fictional character of Michael Myers was never written to actually have a flying license. He isn't actually qualified as a pilot in the movies, and that's why you don't see him driving an aeroplane around. And now we move on to fact number 4 about Halloween 2 that you didn't even know. Now, did you know that A Nightmare on Elm Street's actor Wes Craven was actually an extra used in one of the crowd scenes in Halloween 2 near the start of the movie? There's a little bit of a hustle and bustle out on the street, and one of the people that you can see was a little cameo by the Nightmare on Elm Street actor himself, Wes Craven. And now we move on to the 5th fact, which I call fact 5. Now, did you know that at the end of the movie, the bad killer, Michael Myers, is stopped with the flames of fire? You might think this is just a work of fiction, but actually, in real life as well, fire can be very dangerous, so make sure you stay away from flames. It's not just made up for this movie, it also reflects the dangers of fire in real life. Now let me move on to fact number 6 about the movie that you didn't even know. Now, did you know that the filmmaker John Carpenter was going through a phase of being a vegetarian around the time in the early 80s when he made this film? And that is actually reflected in the film itself. If you look carefully, you'll see that there's not actually any cows at all starring in the movie Halloween 2. There's no areas of fields with cows in, and there's no cows mysteriously walking down the road for no reason in the wild or to the left. And now we move on to fact number 7. Now, did you know that the character of Michael Myers might actually be a computer expert? You don't see it so much on the screen, but who knows, there might be times during the film when you're seeing other characters, maybe the sheriff, maybe that Jamie Lee Curtis character person, but you never know that during these times when we're seeing other characters, Michael Myers might actually be using a supercomputer somewhere to try and locate his enemies and using his electronic skills to hunt them down. So there we have it. Michael Myers could be an actual IT whiz kid. So now we move on to fact number 8. Now, did you know that all of the actors that played the hospital staff in Halloween 2 were actually convicts on day release? They were all actually violent criminals who'd been locked up for the good of the public and for their own good, for some rehabilitation. Now, what the plan was is that maybe being in a violent film would help to cleanse their minds and to see that violence is wrong. But if you see any of these actors in the film working at the hospital, they're all in real life violent criminals. And now we go on to fact number 9 that you didn't even know about the scary horror movie What is Halloween 2? Now, did you know that during the first movie, Donald Pleasance was well known as being a tyrant? He was often holding up the other actors for money, holding knives to them, threatening their families and all sorts. He was a nasty type on set, but because of his good work in the past, he was allowed to stay in the movie. Now, lots of the actors in Halloween 2 refused to be in the movie if that damn bastard tyrant Donald Pleasance was going to be there. But fortunately, they got talked around by the producers and made it onto the set to stay in the film. But that didn't stop Donald Pleasance's nasty business. He was seen a couple of times kicking the actors in the bum. And now we move on to the biggest fact of them all. The one that's really gonna sell a few tickets, ring a few bells, and really gonna turn things upside down next time you watch the very good movie Halloween 2. So hold on to your seats, guys. Here's something that you didn't even know. Now, did you know that during the making of Halloween 2, the actress of the film, Jamie Lee Curtis, actually slipped on a cum patch that was on the ground, and so she broke her neck. She asked if she could actually go to a real hospital to get some medical attention because she broke her neck, but nobody would let her go, and they made her finish the film with nothing but a broken neck. That's why there's some scenes where she looks like she's in a little bit of pain. It's all because of the cum stain that she slipped on that made her break her flipping neck. That's all I have for you guys. Happy Halloween soon. And make sure you watch some scary films, and especially Halloween 2, now that you know a few very good facts about it that before you didn't even know. All the best, guys. I'll speak to you later. Good day.